ready.
Wally has played George Michael again on Sports Chat with Neil and Wally. Use the word jetapult. It's actually a word people don't realize. Hey, little curveball. Got my fingers on the seams right there. This is Dog Days of Summer. Dog Days of Summer. What is that? Beat up Bulldog Johnny stole his belt and put it on. Roll call. A spidget. Spidget. A spidget. A spidget. Down around Houston, Texas, sundown. That's at the top. There, that's what we play is.
Oh, yeah. Little Marshall Tucker band there.
Oh, man.
I went to see him last night.
I know. I saw that. Oh, thanks for the invite, by
Yeah.
the way.
Well, Rob McCord called me. He said, hey, man, I got 2 free tickets to Marshall Tucker band. We rode down there, man. It's a good show. Good show, man. They put on the show, man. The lead singer, 77 years old.
Doug Gray.
Doug Gray, and I'm glad I got to see him, man, because they got to be close to just giving it up, man. I think Doug's the only original one.
That's
left.
the last one. The rest of them dead, except Doug.
Yeah, and so I he probably ain't gonna go much longer, man. But I did get to check out the Marshall Tucker band last night. It was really neat. But, well, if we'd had another ticket, man, I'd have called you. But anyway, welcome to the January 34th edition of Sports Chat with Neil. No, I'm kidding. No, it's February 2nd. But
Can I
man,
give it a ring?
Yeah,
Finally.
seemed like January would never end at Paulson-Tawny Field, man.
Got booed off the stage. I saw it live. They just booed him, slam him off the stage.
6 more weeks of winter, and you get booed off the stage.
Oh, man.
Sports Chat, you're on the line.
Let's all go down to Dumas Walker. We'll get a slaw burger, fries, and bottle of ski. Bring it on down to my baby and me. What's up, fellas?
What's going on, man?
Johnny B.
What's happening with you this week?
Well, I tell you what, it's been a good week countywide. Countywise, if you think about it, I mean, we had some monumental stuff go on down here this week. One of our talented, I'll let y'all go into details on that.
It's
later,
on the
but
script.
One of our talented freshmen got a in my opinion, a major D1 offer as a freshman. But like I was telling somebody, a lot of places don't consider, even though the conference that UAB plays in, they don't consider that a major D1, a major conference D1 wise, because they're in that group of 5, but it's still a major college offer in my opinion.
It's a D1. It's major college. Now if you go to
I want to give a huge shout out to our basketball team.
They
down
play
here.
for
They hosted the area tournament Friday night. Both girls and boys won both of their games.
They play tomorrow night for the championship, don't they?
Yeah.
All right.
Both of them do it. I tell you, that's something nice. I tell you, the girls and boys both won Friday night. Now they play tomorrow night for the chance to. Well, both of them will still go on, because even though you lose area championship, the top 2 teams in the 2 finalists go on to
They
the
move
next
on.
round. But
that's right.
let me tell y'all this.
Uh-oh.
The state of Alabama as a whole just got major recognition this week. Did y'all see? Now, y'all might not have watched it today, but I did.
What's that?
They're not in our viewing area, but the 2 girls from Central Phoenix City, the Garrett Griggs and Natalie Lumpkin,
The flag
they
football.
went out to the high school showcase at the Pro Bowl games, and they went on an absolute tear today. I watched them. They was on the NFC team, and they absolutely destroyed the AFC team they were playing.
Yeah, they did put on a show, didn't they?
They sure did. I'm telling you, that just goes to show you when. Well, they're the number 1 team in the nation right there, and in flag football, I wouldn't be surprised if them 2 girls wasn't on the Olympic team in a couple of years when they have flag football on there in 2028.
Yeah.
Might be a little too old.
Yeah, a little too old. Yeah, maybe so. But anyway, but they did.
You know how that is, but and also I've been told that when I seen the lights on at the old baseball and softball complex this week. They out there practicing, getting ready for season, which is right around the corner.
Right around the corner. Troy University has a softball game this Thursday. Opening
and then our
game.
soccer's been practicing. I got to go down there and set the camera up on the top of the press box for them tomorrow.
For soccer?
Go down there and hook that up for them where they can film their practice. It'll be 20th when they get started up with
Nate's got January 34th on the screen.
Neil, that was pretty good going to that last night, wasn't it?
You know what? It's just a classic band, Marshall Tucker Band. And they announced on the stage they've been touring for 54 years.
Ooh, that's crazy.
54 years they've been touring. And I got to believe,
that is pretty amazing.
I got to believe that I saw them last night probably in one of their final years. Maybe they might go another year, maybe another 2 years, but it's got to be near the end.
You were talking about the lead singer being, the lead man being 77 years old. Yeah, they probably ain't got much more, but I got to watching some of the, I don't know if Wally saw it or not, what I sent him the other night, but I sent it to Neil. I was got to watching some of the old school NWA stuff on Peacock the other night, and I finally convinced my dad that I'm going to take him down to the NWA thing on 22nd down there in Dothan. He said he's ready to go to that.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
Say, my mom just texted me and said, y'all got the wrong date on the thing. That's a joke, Mom.
It's a joke, Miss Jerry. It's a joke.
but y'all have y'all are always getting on with the good. This has been you can't tell, and the weather this week has been something else.
Oh, I love it. Isn't this why we live in South Alabama? This February weather, 80 degrees.
Yeah,
love it, man.
Because the other day when I went out, cause Monday was my birthday, and I went bowling Tuesday. Now check this out. I did see it. I don't know if Neil got any confirmation on it, but I did talk to that person up front, and they said it was league night. And I actually, in one of my games that I bowled, I got there early and left before they got league night started, and I shot 154.
Look at you, man.
Look at you, man. Give you a bell ring, Johnny. Woo. I think we need to make our own league, and we'll just call it Jefferson Cleaners. Remember George Jefferson? Jefferson Cleaners.
We'd have to get appropriate shirts.
Oh yeah, Jefferson's Cleaners.
Now there was one. There was one. I forgot what the name of it was, but I think it was called the Misfits or something. Somebody, one of them team names was like that, because I got to watching on the thing and it said 2025 league, and I said, I got to tell Neil about that, because we got to get Sports Chat league in up there. Not clean house.
Do we want to get in?
We need to do that.
Who's gonna be our fourth? Nate. Nate ain't got time. He's playing in the band.
Playing Marshall Tucker.
No, he can't. No, we might can get James.
Sparrow.
If he ain't doing no. Unless he's doing softball this time, we might can get James in there.
Get Ben Dunn. He can knock him down.
You think he can get him down?
I think Ben. Big time.
We'll think about it.
But I want to tell y'all have a great show, and I did go by yesterday on my late birthday thing and got some crow chicken yesterday.
Yes, sir.
I ate pretty good.
Yes, sir. Always.
And so y'all have a good show. Wally, I got Neil a little special surprise for you. It's a song I got picked out for you, for him to get you with tonight. And you need to check on your buddy, the mass supervisor.
Ooh, careful.
I was watching the Royal Rumble last night, and somebody has confiscated.
Uh-oh.
In Indianapolis, somebody confiscated the mass supervisor's mask and was wearing it in the crowd.
Was it one like that?
And they tried to get involved in the men's rumble match, and I thought it was easy.
Maybe.
Yeah, he probably had pink slips.
Let him stay up there in Indianapolis. Stay out of down here.
Where it's cold, and maybe he might challenge Pat McAfee, but he'll end up losing that game, but that match. But y'all have a good show.
All right, Bulldog.
And I don't know if y'all have heard it yet, but it just come across my phone a few minutes ago. I thought I would tell it, but it has been confirmed that former Alabama Alabama offensive coordinator Ryan Grubb is coming back to Alabama.
All right. I thought you were going with Chip Kelly going to the Raiders, but I got you. All right.
No, it just come across my phone because somebody said they had heard something, on Facebook about it, and I just read it.
Yep.
So that's what I wanted to tell y'all. And Wally, one more thing before I hang up. I feel sorry for Blake yesterday after Kentucky lost to Arkansas.
Ooh. It was not a good time at the house last night. Just let me tell you.
I can imagine, but that Calipari beating his old team.
That was classic, man.
That must feel pretty good.
That's what they get for booing him.
Just booed him straight up.
Y'all have a good show, and I'll holler at y'all next week.
All right, Bulldog. Thank you, buddy. Just booed Calipari, then he beat him. Unbelievable. Yeah, it's not January 34th. It's February 2nd, and if you're tuning in, Wally and I appreciate it. We appreciate every one of you, no matter when and where you're watching, man. But,
yeah, and heck, man, just so good to be in February. Hey, I got to tell you one thing. Small show script. I did my Gideon's testimony today at the First Baptist Orion with Keith Rowland and Richard Gardner and all that. Good people.
You're official certified Gideon.
I'm official certified Gideon.
Get yourself a bell.
Get a bell. But now we had a good time and collect some good money for Bible distribution. So that's a great ministry and enjoy doing it. So that was rewarding. So I did that this morning and looked at the calendar and was like, it's Groundhog's Day, so I got to do some scrolling and saw Poxonic's Field just get booed, slammed out.
Oh, 6 more weeks of winter according to Field right there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And heck's my birthday month, too. I'm 34. This February
34, huh? All right. You're getting on in the mid-30s, aren't you?
About time. Yeah.
Hey, about some sports action. Troy football has landed another huge transfer, Wally. This is the third SEC transfer in the last few recent weeks. I'll tell you, man, they're hauling in some transfers over there at Troy. I hope all this hard work on the recruiting trail, on the transfer portal, pays off with big wins on the field. But Troy got a transfer from the South Carolina Gamecocks. His name, he's a big defensive end from South Carolina, and he was a big recruit in high school. There he is right there. And, man, I think this particular one can make a big difference at Troy, this defensive end right here.
Yeah, man. And then the other two were one from Vanderbilt and one from Georgia.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, it's like this, man. These kids, they get upset they can't play, and they say, I'm getting in a transfer portal.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to Notre Dame. Yeah. And they get in that transfer portal, guess what? Uh-oh.
Yeah, it just don't happen.
It don't happen. So now they either somebody going to get you or you just sitting at home flipping burgers or something. So I think Troy may be,
maybe the beneficiary.
Benefit of it.
Yeah, you're right.
But like I said, Neil, the transfer portal being a good thing for Troy, and this is exactly what we wish for. And then we learned that we're losing our top wide receiver. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Devontae Ross to the transfer portal, but hey, he landed at Penn State.
He's going to be a good one, man.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be real good.
I think Devontae Ross going to Penn State is going to be like Tez Johnson left Troy and went to Oregon. And now he's one of the top receivers in the nation, going to be a big draft pick. I think Devontae Ross can do that at Penn State. I really do.
Oh, yeah. And we have to come and find out that the transfer portal takes away the Sun Belt's best players.
They do. It does.
Cash in on good play and parlay it up to the next conference.
Just like Devontae Ross leaves Troy and goes to Penn State.
Hey, but like I said, we have some SEC and Big Ten rejects transferring down to Sun Belt teams, so that's good.
Yeah,
just for example, the 3 SEC guys we just told you about, folks, that signed with Troy. Yeah. So it's the transfer giveth and taketh.
It does, don't it? Yep.
But to be honest with you, Neil, I still don't like it.
Yeah.
I just don't like it. It needs to be streamlined into one session and not two. I think that's the big kicker. If they would just do it one time.
In the spring.
Yes, and then it's over. And if you do that, I really believe it would stop a lot of it.
Totally agree, man. All we need is one portal session, and for football, it needs to be in the spring. I'm with you, Wally.
Yeah, here we are just sitting there talking about college football, and, man, it's basketball season.
It is basketball season.
Your Auburn Tigers are #1 in the nation. Shouldn't we be talking about that right now?
Well, how about that? Yes, we should. We should be talking about it, and I keep thinking they're gonna stump their toe, Wally. Because I'm not used to Auburn being #1 in the nation in football, and I keep thinking they're gonna stump their toe and drop a game, but And I think, they're going to have an off-game shooting night or whatever, but they just keep finding a way to pick up another win. And it's really impressive. And I tell you, they're deep. They're deep. That second wave of players that comes off the bench, man, they are tough as nails, man.
Yes.
And it's the bench at Auburn that's making a difference to me. That second wave of players makes the difference. And of course, having Janai Broome, it don't hurt either. I mean, he's pretty dang good.
That kid's impressive.
Hey, is he the player of the year, Wally? Because the reason I'm asking you, is he the player of the year? He's health issues, man. He's got that shoulder. It goes in and out. Now he's nursing a tender ankle. That ankle's going to bother him the rest of the year. Is he the player of the year?
Neil, I'm going to be honest with you. Broome, yes, I think in my book he's player of the year, and I'm going out on a limb. I've watched Auburn a few times. They're gonna be your national champion.
You think so?
I mean, they are that good. And I'll go back and say this: what Neil just said. It ain't what you see; it's their bench players that make the daggone difference. And you get these teams, they go up to them and they keep maybe 1 or 2 points, and then they have to go rest their players. Auburn does too, and then they go up and
or 1 or 2 of the other team's starters gets in foul trouble, so they bring in a couple bench players.
Yeah.
And Auburn's bench players are so much better.
So much better, and just dropping threes, and then that Cooper Flagg guy.
He's the competition for Broome for player of the year.
He's the Mac Jones of Alabama. I just really believe that. I think he plays good, but he's a flops. He's the Mac Jones of Alabama football.
I think he's something special. I think Brooms wins it this year. Flagg wins it next
year.
Yeah, I really do, man. But heck, man, Troy's playing good basketball. Auburn's playing good basketball. Yeah. Alabama's winning all their games. They're ranked in the top 10. Charles Henderson hadn't lost a region game in 4 years. I mean, yeah, we ought to be talking about basketball. Basketball's great right now in South Alabama.
Man,
isn't it?
How incredible is that? And the fact that Charles Henderson hadn't lost a region game in 4 years.
4 years.
Oh, wow. I know sooner or later they're going to stumble and they'll lose one, but just take a moment, enjoy that moment.
Wow, that's a long time.
What a great job Tim Faces has done, the Trojan basketball program. And we're going to highlight Trojans basketball games later on the show, but I got to say this before, before you talk about sponsors. I had, Bennett Wright, good friend of ours. Now he's a director.
Citizen Commission.
He's the director of trial courts and Citizen Commissioner. Anyway, he texts me while I'm at a conference the other night, and he says, Wally, he says, I don't know who your head coach is, but kudos. He said they were getting penalties and fouls, and he said he called timeout, and he cool, calm, collected, took his team down a notch, and come back and just beat us like a drum at Brutech. He said, you got a good coach. But anyway, kudos, and I had to tell that. And I told him it's facing that.
Did you?
At the awards maker the other night. But, hey, we do have a lot to talk about tonight, folks, and Neil's going to read you our commercial sponsors, and after he does that, we'll take a break and come on back and get some good action.
Yeah, the Old Barn Restaurant in Goshen, the Market on the Square, Hooks Barbecue, Maze Distribution, Glow Boutique, Piggly Wiggly of Troy, Turner Mowing, Deep South Apparel, Mama Goldberg's on the Square, the UPS Store, Road Mart, Jones Medical Supply, the Alabama Real Estate Connection, Severo Ralph Baker, Hastings and Reeves, Attorneys at Law, Town and Country Flooring, David Adams Realty, PLS Surveying, Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort, Crow's Chicken of Brundage, the Corner Restaurant on the Square in Troy, Stone Cold Heating and Cooling with Mr. Matt Johnson, Sorrell College of Business, the Crease Agency, All-Star Collision, Alabama Restoration, Double H Ornamental, and Capital Tractor. Watch these commercials. We'll be right back.
Oh, man. Wally, what are you doing at the UPS store? My printer is jammed, man. I got to do 2,000 copies for the Penske file.
Well, why even worry with that little bitty printer and print one at a time, man? You're going to run out of ink. Look, UPS store does mass printing. They can print 2,000 or 3,000 copies. Cheap, fast, and efficient. Isn't that right? Yes, sir. I mean, why even mess with it? Come to the UPS store on Brother Street. UPS store, all your printing needs.
These teenage years can be tricky to navigate, especially when it comes to teaching my son about managing money. I'm thankful for helpful tools like Sidekick from Max. With Sidekick, requesting and rewarding money is easy. He can earn it by completing chores, making honor roll, or simply making a request from his own app. I love that I can easily monitor his purchases and set limits to help him learn to make smart choices with his spending, even on video games. Sidekick, Find it in your Max app.
Sweet Grace, unbelievable.
Mr. Neal, is this the guy that does the sports show with you?
Oh no, yes it is.
He was in last week and bought all my Sweet Grace, and now he's back again.
Wally, he's got enough Sweet Grace at home. Put that stuff back. Man, some good stuff, man. Please come to Glow on the square, shop local. Come and get you some Sweet Grace before Wally gets it all.
Hey, Wally. Why in the world you got all these fans in the window, man?
Man, I was cooking a mess of chitlins. It about burned my house down, man. My whole house smells like chitlins.
What, is it smoky in there?
Yes.
And
these fans are going to help, I think.
The fans are not going to get the smoke damage out of your kitchen. You're going to have to call Alabama Restoration, 371-5591. Alabama Restoration, no mess is too big, especially not a little smoke damage in Wally's kitchen cooking his chitlins. Call them at Alabama Restoration.
Yeah. Oh, Wally, what are you doing back here?
Oh, man, that thing's hot now. You can tell. They serve hot, steamed sub sandwiches here at Mama Goldberg's in Troy, Alabama. And you will burn yourself on that steam. And they got Rice Krispie treats, double doozy chocolate chip cookies, regular chocolate chip cookies, cakes in a cup, chili, potato soup, you name it. Great atmosphere. They have bands on Thursday nights. Come see them at Mama Goldberg's for a hot steam sandwich, Wally. I can tell you, Troy, Alabama. Come see them. Look at all these waves. This is a beautiful day today.
Hi, guys.
Hey,
How are you?
Good.
Hey, where did y'all get those shirts?
Oh, they sure did.
Oh, they want to wear the shirt. Oh, shit. Pete Van Horn. Yeah, see, they're getting out the apparel shirts from Pete Van Horn in Montgomery. All of your t-shirts and apparel, they can print anything. Call Pete Van Horn, Pete South Apparel, Montgomery, Alabama. Hey, Wally, what's going on, man? You selling your house?
Selling my house, Neil.
Man, you got to hire professional realtors when you sell it. Wally, you don't even have sales spelled right.
Oh, yeah, sounds right.
Correct that. You need to call David Adams Realty for all your selling, your buying, even your rental efforts. 566-3000. Give them a call at David Adams Realty. Oh, Lord. Not that sale. Oh, call David Adams Realty, folks.
There you go.
Man.
Wham.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Jimi Hendrix.
You think he's high right there on that?
No, he didn't do that kind of stuff. That was the one Bulldog wanted me to get you.
Oh, I thought it was Wham.
No, not Culture Club or Wham.
Dang, Johnny, I thought you liked that stuff.
Hey, let's do our Facebook funnies real quick. The gas pumps. Do you want to add fuel miles with Tech Advantage? Do you have a rewards card? Do you want a car wash? Do you want to receive? You're just freezing, freezing cold, just trying to get icicles on your beard.
That is so true.
You said you drove a Chevette. Mark Gully. You remember
Mark having
Mark
that?
Gully had a Chevette.
I remember that.
That was his joke, man. I drive a vet. Oh boy, look at them old Acme things, man.
Oh my goodness. That's
good stuff, man.
That's
good
good.
stuff. Hey, let's start over at Pike Liberal Arts tonight, where their star volleyball player Kara Rushing, Wally's rightfully so selected to the North-South All-Star team. Man, she is a baller. She competes on a high club level too on the weekends. And congratulations to Kara on the North-South All-Star selection. Well deserved.
And skipping over to Atlanta Goshen, their star quarterback / athlete Jaden McNabb has received another football offer from LaGrange College.
Yep.
Like we said on previous shows, more coming down the pipe for him.
I think so. I really
He's
do.
a very talented athlete.
Yeah, this is just the beginning for him, isn't it?
Sports Chat Player of the Week one time.
Yeah, that's right. He's a pizza winner, no doubt. Hey, jumping back over to Pike Liberal Arts, where Sawyer Keck obtained a milestone this week in high school basketball. Sawyer logged his 1,000th point in basketball for his high school career at Pike Live.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a wow, all right. What an accomplishment that is. And he's a heck of a player for the Patriots. And congratulations to Sawyer on a job well done, a career 1,000 points at Pike Live.
Neil, how about a state championship?
All right.
Yep.
Come on.
Charles Henderson 4x200 indoor track team won first place in the indoor event this past week. The 4 track stars were Jamal Dowling, Courtney Christian, Terrence Thomas, and Bryce Baker. Those some fast young men right there. Nice state championship for those kids.
Yeah. And so, how many years has the state of Alabama had an indoor competition and an outdoor competition? I mean, so can these kids also compete in the outdoor competition? I mean, so I don't understand. A different set of athletes wins the outdoor than wins the indoor. So you got to
most of the time you got the same guys running. It just has different, like, quote unquote conditions.
Gotcha. Okay.
So,
all right. So there's an indoor track state championship and there's an outdoor track state championship.
I guess so.
Yeah, I guess so.
Wind, the rain, because they had sometimes run in the rain.
Yeah, they run in the rain, I guess. In the cold, hot, sweating. I don't know. Anyway, very impressive. And, we witnessed Terrence Thomas and Jamal Downing. We witnessed them show their speed several times on the football field this last year. I'm telling you, they won the 4x200. Them kids right there can pick them up and put them down, buddy.
Yeah,
I tell you, man.
Well, let's jump over to Enterprise High. They had a few signings this week. First, Micaiah Bass signed with Chattahoochee Valley, and then Sarah Amos signed with Sheldon State. Both those girls are going to play basketball at the next level, and that's
right.
impressive. Congratulations to both those athletes, and they get their college paid.
They do, don't they? That's really impressive. And, they worked hard on their basketball while they were in high school. And, Wally, you mentioned it earlier in the show, but let's give it a better deserving spot on our show, okay?
Okay.
We want to congratulate the Charles Henderson Trojans basketball team for completing their 4th season in a row without losing a region game. What a run. What a run. And what a dominant 4 years of region play for the Trojans right there. And I'm going to tell you, they're poised to make a nice run in the 5A playoffs, and they hold a nice 8-spot ranking in the top 10 poll in 5A.
Yeah, they do. And down at Zion Chapel, Jackson Dowdy picked up a football offer from an Impression Prep School.
Yep.
And like we were, if you're wondering where that is, it's in Huntington, West Virginia.
That's a long way from Jack, Alabama.
Yes, it is. Long.
Yeah. And that was, I've never heard of that one. Have you, Expression?
Never heard that. I thought it was like a private college, school.
And we a couple of times on our show we talked about these prep schools, that these kids were going to these prep schools to save college eligibility. But if you'll think about it, over the last month or so, the NCAA has ruled that all junior college doesn't affect eligibility. So what does that do to these prep schools now? What kind of edge do they have getting these kids? They can't just say, hey, we don't go against your eligibility. Now, all junior college doesn't count against eligibility now. So,
talk about thinking outside the box. That's a good observation.
That's going to hurt the prep schools because that was their draw.
I bet it does.
So,
I bet it does.
Something to watch right there. Charles Henderson held their fall sports banquet this past week, and Wally and I had the opportunity to meet the new offensive coordinator, Jeremy Johnson, over at Charles Henderson. Yeah. Jeremy was a great athlete and quarterback at Auburn, and played Montgomery, and we met him, got our picture taken. We think that's going to be a good picture right there, because we got a feeling that this is just the tip of the iceberg of the coaching tree that Jeremy's going to climb. So we're going to hold on to this picture right here, because Jeremy, I think, can do special things in the coaching world, and he's very young in his career. So this picture may be worth something one day.
Yeah. And throw your curveball here. Did you see where the Alabama High School Athletic Association announced their Super 7 football games and where they're going to be? Listen, they're going to be held in Mobile, Birmingham, no more Auburn, Tuscaloosa, at least for now, is what we're hearing, Neil. And they say Troy doesn't have the hotel space to host it. Man, that's baloney.
You think it is?
I think it's baloney.
You think we do have the hotels?
Yeah, we have the hotel space.
And I'm not down in Mobile and Birmingham by no means, but I saw a couple of parents on Facebook saying our sons, it was just a big time accolade to be able to play at Alabama and Auburn.
Oh yeah,
because those stadiums are so iconic, and what to be able to play for the state championship in those huge facilities, and I don't know, it just won't be.
Hey, I remember Blake sending his picture of his dressing room. They had
that Auburn
shirt on it, their jersey. I mean, that's cool, man.
Yeah,
that is really cool.
Yeah, but if they're gonna hand it out to Mobile and Birmingham, come on, Troy can be in there.
We got it, or at least split it up, like 1 through 3A. You come to Troy. 4 and 5. We'll get them. I mean, but I know it's a logistics nightmare, especially with the official. But think about logistics nightmare. We're up against
let's take a commercial break.
So we're gonna do some logistics and show you a commercial or two.
We'll be right back.
Look at this, what we got, Sully. What are you doing, Wally? Man, Game Warden gave me a ticket, Bill. Game Warden gave you a ticket. Are you hunting on the right property? Well, I thought this was my property right here, man. Do you know where the lines are? Not really. Man, you need to contact the PLS group. They do all the land surveying you need. If you're building a house, building property, marking property, you're hunting land so you know where to go. PLS group, 403-4234. Give them a call. Do I get a get out of jail free card? No, you don't get a get out of jail free card. Jason, how you doing, man?
Neil. Wally, what are you doing at Jones Medical Supply?
I can't sleep at night, man. I had to come see Jason. Well, if your sleep doctor said you needed a CPAP, you came to the right place. Jason Jones at Jones Medical Supply will fix you up. Does that thing fit right? Yeah. Good deal. This is like the Snuffleupagus. Give Jason Jones a call. Jones Medical Supply, 566-1002. We're out here at this lovely pond with the Alabama Real Estate Connection crew. They can hook you up with all types of land, recreational sports, ponds, and everything. We're fishing to catch us a big old brim.
I got one, Wally.
Well, what if you want something other than just a fishing pond? Well, if you're looking for hunting land, the Alabama Real Estate Connection will help you with all your hunting land needs too. Here, the agent's right here. They'll hook you up with your hunting land.
Call us.
Make sure you contact the Alabama Real Estate Connection for all your real estate needs. Look at these fine agents right here. All your real estate needs. They can find anything for you, maybe even a Bigfoot. Bigfoot? Oh man, what a nice day with the windows down. Yeah, cruising right along, man. Just running around Troy. Hey man, what's that smell? What do you mean? That's Hook's Barbecue, man.
Oh, that's
Hooks?
Oh, I'm going to Hooks, brother.
Oh my God, hold on. Good Lord, Wally, what in the world? Hooks, baby. Good Lord, help us all. He about killed us. Good gracious. Hey, Wally, what you guys out here in this field for?
Neil, I finally bought a brand new boat.
A boat, man. Show it to me. Look at that. What? Got it on Facebook. Facebook? Yes, sir. The USS Alabama? Yes, I got to get some insurance. Well, you're going to need to call the Crease Agency. They sell insurance on everything. How you going to get it back to Troy? You got a trailer, don't you? I don't got a trailer. I hope you didn't buy any beachfront property in Arizona on Facebook. Call Crease Agency for all your insurance needs. Man, what are you doing up here at the market? Are you trying to feed the whole family?
Feed the whole family.
Well, do they got spaghetti?
They got spaghetti, bacon with ham.
Do they have poppy seed chicken?
They got poppy seed chicken right here.
Is that a bag of Ritz crackers on top of the poppy seed chicken?
It is, Neil, and got some rolls.
Got rolls? What about to drink?
Oh, you got that bottle of Francesca wine.
Moscato and rosé? What if you wanted a cold beer?
Well,
They got that too?
we got that too, Neil.
What about a little dessert? Wait a minute, is this camp stew? Are you kidding me?
Everything.
Is this a fresh salad? A fresh turkey salad and a fresh chicken salad? Got side salads too? Everything you could ever imagine. Just grab it, go home, warm it up for the family. Easy peasy. Everybody eats good. Visit the market on the square in Troy.
Man, what in the world? You just dang T-bone me right here. What in the hell? You playing with fidget?
Wally, did you have a wreck?
Mr. Wally?
Man, this girl right here playing with this fidget spinner, texting on the phone and T-bone me right here in the parking lot. I was about to go pay my speeding ticket.
Right here at the police station?
Yeah.
Well, luckily at the police station, we can just call All-Star Collision, 808-8822. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm sorry. Can I have the fidget spinner back?
Yeah, you can have
Please,
it.
Mr. Wally.
All
Thank
she's
you.
worried about is a fidget spinner. Call All-Star Collision for all your accidents. 808-8822.
You gained donuts?
I don't care where it goes. Check him out.
That was the finale.
Look at Toy Caldwell, baby.
Yeah.
God, they were so. I am still jealous that you.
Well, didn't know, man.
Unbelievable.
That's what they ended with last night, man.
Oh, I'm sure
good.
that was
the finale. Go and take a freight train.
What were you saying something about in that commercial?
Man, do it. Man, I had forgotten how skinny you were in the Market Cafe on the Square commercial. Man, you must have been 170 pounds in that thing.
I'm 300 pounds plus tax now. Plus tax.
What happened, man?
That
wasn't a year ago.
Mental issues. I mean, just eat everything in sight, man.
Dr. Law, help him.
Hey, I went after our Gideon thing. I went to that Red House restaurant. The church took us.
Yeah.
2-3 plates. Just.
Well, it's buffet.
Good gracious.
You weren't hungry when you left?
No. Hungry now. Hungry now.
All right.
Okay, mate.
Hey, we had a flip this past week in a football commitment, which we don't see a lot down here in South Alabama, but over at Charles Henderson. Noah Green, who has been committed to North Alabama for a long time, he said he was going to play for the Lions at North Alabama. This week he flips to Tuskegee. I got to think this is just one of these. Now, his daddy coaches at Troy, so I got to think, Wally, this is just one of these kind of I'm getting closer to home type deals. Do you think that too?
Could be, or is it? I mean, let me tell you, Tuskegee is a very, very difficult school to get in. That's a hard school.
Yeah,
they got one of the best vet and engineering schools as a private school.
Yeah. Anyway, Noah Green now going to play for the Tuskegee Tigers, and congratulations on your new commitment, Noah Green.
Okay, and one more offer tonight, and it's down at Pike County High School, a freshman. I said yes.
This is Bulldog Johnny talking about.
D1 offer at Pike County. It's Trey Davenport.
Yep.
This kid's special, man, and he gets an offer from UAB. And Neil, let's be the first to say this is first of many for that kid.
Yeah.
And over the next 3 years, good gracious.
Yeah, he's leading the basketball team in scoring just about every game out as a freshman.
He is athletic, buddy.
Yeah, and you talk about nail on the head. This kid gets a D1 offer as a freshman, you better believe there's going to be more offers coming down the pipe. Right here.
Yeah.
You know, Jack State and South Alabama and Troy and maybe even bigger. You know, Marshall gets after those Southern Miss, and he's going to have.
Yeah, I make a prediction right here on the show tonight.
Come on with it.
On January 34th.
January 34th.
By the time he's senior, he's going to be either 4 or 5 star.
You think?
I really, really believe so.
The kid's for real. No doubt right there. Yeah. Hey, a couple of kids out of our area grabbed some pretty prestigious awards this week too, Wally. And Elba's Alvin Henderson wins again the 1A running back of the year. And I mean, what's 3 years in a row Alvin Henderson wins the running back of the year right there. And also from our area, Highland Homes J.J. Falk wins the 2A lineman of the year.
Now, wasn't there some chatter about Henderson flipping and going to Ohio State? Are you hearing that, or did you? I heard
he's
that.
He's already enrolled at Auburn.
So, okay, so
he's going to Auburn. He's committed. He's signed. He's in.
He'll be at Ohio State.
That was Zion Grady.
Well, I knew that, but I heard.
There was some rumors that Zion Grady was trying to get him to flip and go up there with him, but it didn't happen. He followed through on his commitment and signed with Auburn on the signing day.
Let me go ahead and tell you, Alvin Henderson, I've been at Auburn for 2 solid weeks. There's a lot of red lights in Auburn, just so you know.
A lot of red lights.
Well, hey, it's a good time to alert everyone that, just as usual, we will not compete with a Super Bowl next Sunday.
No.
We will not have a show next Sunday. Y'all enjoy that Super Bowl. We'll air back on Sunday, February the 16th.
And I know some of y'all are thinking, well, you know, we'll watch y'all on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, a Facebook replay or YouTube replay. But look, when these big events happen like the Super Bowl, we just historically we have not had shows on Super Bowl Sunday.
You got to be in them.
We're just kind of sticking with the precedents, you know.
Got to be in the
parties and
stuff
you
like
got
that.
You got grill outs and parties and Super Bowl parties. Real quick, who you like Super Bowl?
You know, I'm going on a limb. I'm going Philly this time.
Philly.
I really believe Philly is going to do it.
Saquon Barkley runs it.
Kansas City has a tough time on the run.
Stopping the run.
They got a tough time.
Early in the year they did.
I think they still do, but I think it's the year. I do not think it's going to be a three-peat.
You don't think so? So Kansas City's playing for a historical 3 Super Bowls in a row, and you don't think they can do it?
Well, I ain't even seen the line. The line,
they're favored
a couple of 3,
2.5. I think.
Yeah. Philadelphia, man.
Philly, the
Philly.
Eagles.
Well, I like
Jalen Hurts, former Alabama quarterback, gets a Super Bowl victory.
Yeah, he's had a national championship victory before. He's been there. He's been to that stage.
I never thought that Jalen Hurts was a Super Bowl caliber quarterback.
Been twice.
NFL Super Bowl caliber quarterback, and you're exactly right. This is the second time he has taken the Eagles to the Super Bowl, and he has proved me wrong.
They got it.
Now, he's not the quintessential Dan Marino pocket passer.
Yeah.
You know, he's not going to drop back 1 check off, 2 check off, 3 check off, and then throw it on a rope 40 yards on a deep out. You know, that's not him. That's not him.
And I'll tell you this before, I know we got
He's not the pocket passer.
I know we got another break to
Yeah, we
pop
do,
in,
yeah.
but I'll tell you this before we go to break. Looking at the Eagles, and I heard this twice on XM radio, they have 2 of the best pass rushers on the ends. It's going to it's going to give
Patrick
Mahomes trouble, man. I think it's going to be a close game, but if they get them Mahomes and they don't have that umpire, that referee that gives you 15-yard penalty if you sneeze on him, they're going to be okay.
Hey, let's get another break. We'll be right back.
I've been using Double H Ornamental for all my weed spraying and all my pesticides, and you can see the difference between a yard that's got this in it and a yard that doesn't have anything in it. Wally, what are you doing with that tank spray? Man, you spilled all the chemicals everywhere. Good Lord, chemicals are everywhere, man. You got a backpack sprayer and now you done hurt your back?
Well, I tried to use that thing, but it's all broke.
The sprayer's broke?
Broke.
Double H Ornamental. You see this pretty grass? Give them a call. 472-4907. Double H Ornamental. Put this in your yard. Wally, what are you doing with that hoe?
Neil, with inflation and the price of groceries, I decided to deal my own garden, brother.
Wait a minute. Number one, this ain't even your property. This is Mr. James Sparrow's property. You live across the street. And second, the HOA rules you can't have a garden. Prices are not that bad at the Piggly Wiggly. Come on, let me show you. Come on with me. Now look, greens, peaches, collards. Look over here. Apples, fruit, veggies, all here at Piggly Wiggly in Troy. And also, the best meat selection in Troy, right here at Piggly Wiggly. 2 locations in Troy, Alabama. And also, the most important thing, you're shopping local. Come see them at the Piggly Wigglies in Troy, Alabama.
Dadgummit, man.
What's going on, Wally? What's wrong with that thing?
Oh, Neil, Dad, my gum, man. I can't cut grass. I can't have nothing anymore.
Is it broke? I mean,
I don't know.
I chopped it all up over there.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. What I should have done was call Blake Turner with Turner Mowing at 334-465-0600, and I wouldn't be in this predicament
Look
right
at
here.
this. Best rates in town. Call Blake Turner. He'll give you a low quote. He'll give you the best job. Man, what's that noise? What are you doing with that air conditioner heating unit?
Neil, my air conditioner went out last night, and I'll tell you what, I watch YouTube, and I know how to do all this stuff now.
Wally, this could be really dangerous, man. You need to call Matt Johnson with Stone Cold Heating and Cooling. 268-0917. Licensed, insured, and bonded. You need to call Matt Johnson, Wally.
Hey, Neil, what does this red thing do?
Don't pull on the red wire. That could be dangerous, man. What'd you do? Don't pull on that red wire. Good gravy. Now you've done it. Call Matt Johnson with Stone Cold Heating and Cooling. Man, I'm up here at Southern Grill and Patio. Look at all these big green eggs, all these accessories, man. It's all you want with the big green eggs. Wally.
Neil, look at the size of this big old green egg here, man. Look at this thing.
It's a big old green egg. You can't get a green egg that big unless you're a platinum green egg dealer like they are at Southern Grill and Patio, check out this new store up here on Grundy Street, right next to Troy Cable, along with Town and Country. Come visit the new store, the new layout. Look at all these big green egg accessories over here. Come see them at the new location on Grundy Street. Get you a big green egg, because I'm going to get me one.
She's from Columbus.
Fire on the mound, man.
Oh, that's a good. How about that one?
Everything they did was good. On the mountain,
golden in hills, singing for me there. They did a good job on that one last night. That was a good one.
They need to bring Marshall Tucker to Troy. I mean, I think they'd be a kid.
Where are they gonna play?
Play at the arena out here.
At Troy University Arena.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Let's start. Let's see. You know what? What y'all used to call it back in the day? The
Adams Center Union Board. I was on it.
Let's start the Neil and Wally Union Board, and we start promoting. We're gonna start promoting events.
All right, Jason Reeves, I know you.
We
watch
need
the
an
show.
amphitheater, Jason.
Hey, Jason,
the city of Troy.
We got the stadium. Let's get Guns N' Roses. That's the stadium. AC/DC's they're back on tour.
So we're gonna do stadium tours. Motley Crue. Yes, the Pike County Fairgrounds.
Yes, sir. Get Andrew Dice Clay to open them up. I mean,
that's a little. That's a little rough.
But Jason, I know you watch a Ozzy. I mean, Black Sabbath. We could, man. Think of the money we can make.
Jason, I'd be in control of who's coming. You ain't got to worry about those bands he's talking about.
Oh, Poison, Rat. We'll do it. Okay.
So we bring an 80s rock and roll band.
We planted the seed.
Planted the seed.
Yeah.
Could we make some money?
You better believe it. You can make some money, man.
But you would think that the liability insurance would eat you up.
Man, we got attorneys.
Think we get Mike Crease to cover us?
Yeah, the Mike Crease Productions.
Crease Insurance.
Crease
Mike,
Insurance.
we need to know, man. We got liability
And
coverage.
we'll get Coach Hogan to announce the bands.
Coach Hogan.
Now we got right here Guns N' Roses. Yeah. You see Coach Hogan doing it with his cowboy hat?
Yeah. I think Guns N' Roses may be a little big for Troy.
No, dude, you could put at least 5,000 in the field itself.
You talking about the football field?
Yes,
I thought you meant the basketball arena.
No. Guns N' Roses and Rat and all them would be in the.
Would they all come on the same night or different?
The Wally and the Sports Chat.
So,
Neil and
so it's going to be like a farm
aid.
Yes. Bring them in 30 minutes at a time.
And we'll make up some bogus
philanthropy.
The human fund.
Your mental illness.
Yeah, the Wally mental illness stuff, and I'll give money to the mental ill people. I
know who's going to open for everybody.
Who's that?
When we bring them all in, it's going to be Rat, Poison, Ozzy, Motley Crue, all of them. And Nate's band's going to open for everybody.
There you go, Nate.
Nate, you in? Yeah, I knew it. See, I knew it.
Let's talk Jason Reeves.
Get it.
We're going to get it, man.
That's right.
We'll get it.
Hey, let's talk a little area basketball. A little area tournament play. Pike County beats Opp 50-42. Khalil Foster led the Bulldogs with 15 points. Missouri Eatsy and Trey Davenport 14 each. Pike County will play Bullitt County tomorrow night for the tournament championship. Get them, Bulldogs.
Get them, Bulldogs. Also in a tournament play, Pike Liberal Arts beats Goshen 51-48. Close game. For Goshen, Ahmad Rogers scored 15. Mikhail McBride 14. Sawyer Keck had 28 points. They add to his 1,000 career there.
Yep.
And Pike Liberal will play the top seed Luverne tomorrow night for the area tournament championship.
Yep.
We got a text from Sawyer Keck's dad telling us that Sawyer had scored 20 points in 3 straight games.
And we missed that.
20 points. I'm glad he said it. But, hey, if you're scoring 20 points in 3 straight games,
yes, sir.
Sawyer Keck, you are a Marco's Pizza Player of the Week. You win one large topping from Marco's Pizza. Just call them, show them your ID, and walk out.
That's right. And sticking with area tournament play, Laverne got the best of Zion Chapel 70-46. Joseph Aguirre had 16 points, and Brody Stinson had 13 to lead Zion Chapel. A tough basketball season comes to an end for the Rebels, and they ended with a 5-23 record. I bet the Rebels regroup. They'll have a little bit more veteran team next year.
Yes, yeah, exactly. And regular season play, Dothan top Carroll 71-57. The 10th ranked 5A Carroll Eagles were led by Michael with 17 points, followed by Najai Gosha with 13 points and a whopping 16 rebounds, man. That's
getting them off the board.
Yeah, Carroll got the best of Barber County earlier in the week, though, 72 to 44, correction. For Carroll versus Barber County, Michael Culver had 23 points, and Najai Gosha had a double-double of 18 points.
How about that? Charles Henderson smashes Brewtech 62 to 45 this past week. Cameron Christian had 19, Jadarian Burney 17 and 11 rebounds. Tyler Cross 9 points for Charles Henderson. Charles Henderson also topped Andalusia this past week 66 to 45. For Charles Henderson in that Andalusia game, Jadarian Burney, former pizza winner by the way, he had 28 points. Cameron Christian had 12, Tyler Cross 11, and Damian Williams 10. The Trojans 17-6 on the year and finished the area 6-0.
Wow, that's good. Goshen topped Zion Chapel 64 to 44. For Goshen versus Zion Chapel, Sam Adams had 22 points, while Micah McBride and Jamari Flowers had double-double performances.
Get them, yes sir. Brantley crushes Red Level 67 to 25 this past week. For Brantley, Jaden Parks had 19 points, surpassing 2,000 points for his career, and added 6 steals, 4 rebounds, and three more. And John Harper Gilcrease had 20 points, 5 steals, and 5 rebounds. Julius Sylvester had a team-high 15 rebounds for Brantley. Wally, Jaden Parks becomes just the 5th Brantley Bulldog Boys football player ever to reach 2,000 points, joining former NBA great Chuck Person, along with little brother Wesley Person, Derek Caldwell, and the son of Wesley, Wesley Person Jr. That's some pretty good company.
That's some company right there,
Jaden Parks just joined down at Brantley.
Man, and Dale County beats Geneva 70 to 57. Neil, get this now.
Come on.
The incredible Junior Smith, 41 of Dale County's 70 points in the game. Mr. Smith has had some nice numbers this year here on our show. If you live closer to Troy, brother, you'd have surely won several pizzas.
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
He has really had a nice basketball season. Enterprise falls short to Dothan 58 to 45, and Aiden Williams had 10 for Enterprise. Dothan has been a thorn in Enterprise's side all year in basketball. And real quick, before we take our last break, Nate, let's go ahead and show those basketball scores from around the way. Headland tops Daleville 65-44. Barber County 56, GW Long 52. That was a huge upset, Wally. That was in the area tournament. GW Long was ranked 10th in the state in 2A.
Sure
Barber County knocks them off 56-52 in the area tournament. Rehoboth 71, Daleville 40. Abbeville Christian 77. Crenshaw Christian 44. Crenshaw Christian, a very down year in basketball. They'll be back next year better than ever. Abbeville 57, Cottonwood 51, Ashford 59, Geneva 41. Bullitt County beats Opp 55 to 47.
Abbeville 65, Ayrton 50, Enterprise 72, Eufaula 19.
Woo!
Is that a typo?
No, sir. I went back and checked it. How about this next one?
Slocum 67, Emmanuel 13.
Wow.
That's just slaughterhouse, man.
I mean.
Opp 55, New Brockton 51.
That was a slugfest right there.
Ayrton 59, Northside 50, Strawn 67, New Brockton 60, Strawn 56, and Pike County 53.
Yep, those are some scores from around the way. And we got one more break to get in. We'll come back and we'll talk some college basketball. May even hit more on the Super Bowl. We'll be right back.
Man, this is a sharp side-by-side out here at Capital Tractor. All your side-by-side got zero-turn mowers. Hey, you know that thing will do a 360? Oh, I heard that. 360 turns, zero-turn mowers. Capital Tractor. If you're in the market for a little bitty tractor or a stand-up little bitty tractor, they got those too. Anything you need, Capital Tractor, halfway between Brundage and Troy. And if you're in the market for a big boy tractor, they got those too. Neil, girls like a sexy tractor.
Thinks my tractor's sexy. It really turns her on.
What are you doing in the surgery room at Southern Animal Hospital Pet Resort? I'm about to circumcise this dog. Man, don't circumcise that dog. Let Dr. Steve Barron help you with the spaying and neuter process. Give them a call. Southern Animal Pet Hospital Resort, 770-1838. You got to be a medical professional and board certified to perform these kind of dog procedures on surgery. Give them a call. Southern Animal Pet Hospital Resort.
Hey, What are you doing, man? What in the world? What's happening? Unbelievable. Back up. Back up. Put it in reverse. Put it in reverse.
I need a mechanic.
Unbelievable. What have you done in there that caused all that smoke?
I watched a YouTube video.
Unbelievable. You got to take the thing to Road Mart where they know how to fix vehicles, a mechanic. Take the vehicle to Road Mart on 231 North. Don't be like Terry, Wally. 566-3413, Road Mart, 231 North in Troy. Going on?
Well, I'm just here waiting for them to open up to eat one of these award-winning steaks and cheese biscuits and stuff.
Well, the law's on the way. What? Well, it was some suspicious activity. They don't open till 4 o'clock on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and they open for lunch after church on Sunday. One of the best meals you can get after church, too, I promise you. We got to get out of here. The law's on the way. But you come to the old bar for those fresh cheese biscuits.
Gum, I'm about to starve. Neil told me to meet him at the corner. He must be bringing potted meat and cheese. Menu on this thing, man. I'm going with the pimento cheeseburger, brother.
You are? I'm going with the bougie burger. Or how about the 3-notch wing basket?
Well, hey, I've changed my mind. I'm going with the Trojan burger, brother.
How about the loaded house fries for an appetizer? Woo! Man, I don't know what I'm going to get. And I heard that the buns on all the burgers are special. You gotta give them a try. Meet us at the corner for lunch.
Jamie Johnson.
Well, you would think.
Sounds like
Seen in color. But you should have seen it in color. Wally, this was Will Mosley. He almost won American Idol last year. He opened up for Marshall Tucker Band last year.
Okay.
And I mean, he stole the show, man. Was that not amazing?
That sounded just like Jamie Johnson.
It did, didn't it? And he was sounding like Jamie Johnson on purpose. He had other tones. And,
okay.
Yeah. I mean, he was really, really incredible. But Will Mosley, he almost won American Idol last year. He's opening for Marshall Tucker. He was really,
and
really,
he played with Marshall Tucker too, didn't he?
The final song, he came out and sang with him.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really good. Really, really good. But anyway, hey, we got a few more minutes left. College basketball, Auburn, 20-1 overall on the year and ranked number 1 in the nation. We already hit on it a little bit in our opening monologue. Auburn beats LSU 87-74, and Ole Miss 92-82 this week to stay hot and rank number 1. Auburn has Oklahoma Tuesday. They host them at Neville Arena. And then the red-hot Florida Gators come to town on Saturday to Neville Arena as well. And here we come down the stretch of SEC play. Who can finish strong and who will flounder?
Exactly. Hey, Alabama's 19-3 overall, but they ranked 4th nationally. They also picked up 2 wins this week.
Before you go any further, Alabama's ranked 4th. Iowa State was ranked 3rd and got thumped by Kansas State. So does Alabama move to 3? Probably.
I'd say that.
All right.
And then they also picked up 2 wins this week, beating Mississippi State 88-84 and crushing Georgia 90-69.
Whew, they got on Georgia. Buddy.
Alabama only has 1 game this week, and they travel to Arkansas this Saturday.
So Arkansas gets the best of Kentucky. Does that mean Arkansas is playing a lot better and they can give Alabama a scare?
Kentucky looked bad. Just like Blake said last night, he said Kentucky's just playing bad ball right now.
So Alabama ought to be able to handle Arkansas pretty good. I thought Arkansas was bad, too. I think Kentucky just played terrible and Arkansas gave their best.
I think all their energy was in booing Calipari.
I got
you.
you.
Know, that's what I got.
Hey, Troy basketball, 15-7 overall this year, and they have won 3 in a row. They're kind of on a roll here. They beat Southern Miss 70-51 Monday night in a snow ice makeup game. Then Georgia Southern 81-74. They beat ULM 87-50 this week. Troy's got James Madison on Wednesday on the road, and then Miami of Ohio up in Ohio this coming Saturday in the Sun Belt MAC Challenge. That'll be interesting.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
But hey, but Kentucky, just like I said, it just something's wrong with them, man.
15-6 on the year. Coach Cal comes back to Rupp Arena and gets the win after, I'm going to call it like I see it, a classless Kentucky bunch of fans booing Calipari.
Yeah.
See you next week.